somewhere where they ask me how I feel about Drake right now and that Drake Scorpion album, I will tell them. That's exactly how I feel about Drake right now. Drake has now solidified himself as a GOAT. He has solidified himself as the greatest rapper of all time with this album. And everything he has just done. Hands down. I really don't even want to get into his accolades. I think I need to right quick. He's been the reigning champ. He really is. If there's a king of hip hop right now, he is definitely hands down the king of hip hop right now. He is the king. He is the reigning champ. And he has been the reigning #1 champ, reigning artist for years. What did they say, 9 years? So he just broke that record. And when he dropped the Scorpion album, he created a record, broke a record, being the first artist to sell do a billion streams in a week. This man is so great that despite everything, despite the beef, the battle, now I won't even call it beef, but the battle between him and Push. Yeah, so his OGs came in and told him he couldn't drop that track. But okay, but I'ma definitely let loose in this album though. Most definitely. So he could continue that battle. What makes this album so great? It is his best album hands down because it actually has content. There's meaning. Like think about it. Anybody else who reviewed these albums or the music within the last few months, now despite all the Nas drop, Kanye drop, even Jay-Z and Beyonce, like out of all the albums, which albums did they stop and actually analyze and go through the songs and pick what it is they talking about? They did it a little bit with Jay-Z and Beyonce, but definitely not with Kanye. Like even with Push, everybody's like, well, Push album's fire, Push is this and that. Everybody new fans, fake fans now. But how many of them actually reviewed and went through the album besides Infrared? They analyze the songs. And if I heard somebody say that Emotionless is one of Drake's top 10 songs, period. As much music as this guy has, this album has a top 10 song. That's what people are saying, out of all. And then, first two singles, two #1s right now. The Nice for What and the God's Plan. Now, God's Plan, I never liked God's Plan. As soon as it came out, I was like, this is the most generic Drake song they could ever make. It is the most generic beat, the way he rap. I'm like, this is the Drake we've all heard 1,000 times. This is the most generic Drake song. Yeah, it's a good thing him spending $1 million on the video, but God's Plan, I was like, this didn't do anything. I dislike it. But when he he did also had the third single, I'm Upset. I fuck with that. I didn't really like it when I first heard it because it sounded like somebody, and I don't know, like, is that making your music go backwards? It sounded like somebody who just started rapping, like I did with some Fruity Loops or whatever, some Pro Tools, just jump in there and just made that song. Sound like a 13-year-old and made I'm Upset. Like, is he going backwards? Or is that growth? I mean, he's always doing something different, right? So I never really liked I'm Upset, and they dropped the video, and that made the song better. Because yes, videos can definitely make your song better or worse. Because there's been a lot of songs I like, and then I watch the video, I'm like, I don't even like the damn song no more. Because of course the video ties to the song, so whenever you listen to the song, you're gonna think about the video. You think about the video to it, and the video just didn't match, and it ended up ruining the damn song. Anyway, yeah, I don't even like God's Plan. And I'm glad he put God's Plan and I'm Upset right next to each other so I can just skip both of them and keep on when I'm listening to the A-side. I'm not gonna judge the B-side because I'm not an R&B person. But from what I heard on the B-side, because Nice for What is on the B-side, so, and that song was already a smash. I did hear the B-side. You know, it was great, but I'm not gonna judge. I'm not an R&B person. Sounded great. Sounds good. But Drake is so great. I know this sounds like worship, but it's just, I feel like appreciation goes where it's deserved. It really goes where it's deserved. And I can pretty much guarantee that on the A side, that Drake wrote about 90% of it. That's why this album means so much, because he knows he's really, really tired of those Quentin Miller ghostwriting rumors. So that's why he really had to go in. And the best thing, like, I don't understand how anybody can just be like, this album is trash or it ain't all that. Like, you know how hip hop is out. That's all I ever wanted from was Drake, was a full rap album. That's all I ever needed from him, because I always knew he can rap. Like, Drake can spit his ass off. But all I ever wanted and needed was a full rap album, and he finally gave it to me. Thank you. And it's fucking excellent. Like, if you can't be a pure hip hop head or real hip hop head if you don't like the A side on Scorpion, especially as hip hop as it is with boom bap. But that's how I feel about with Drake, because as big of an artist he is, he actually preserved real hip hop. I respect that. I noticed that when he did the 0 to 100. Yeah, I know about the Puff shit and all that shit with that song or whatever, but the 0 to 100, like when that shit popped off, I'm like, when you hear that beat, I'm like, and the up tempo, it's a head bobber. Like, that's like a boom bap. That is a hip hop track, but Drake is on it. Drake keeps pushing. When you listen to his songs and the way he rap, like, Drake has always preserved and pushed real hip hop. No matter how much people can say about him being a pop artist or whatever, he's always still preserved real hip hop. And this album, I feel like that's how real hip hop would sound now, updated, of course. Like 90s real boom bap rap would sound like on that album, especially the ones that DJ Premier and like 8 out of 10, which is the best track on there, of course. 8 out of 10 is just, that's just the watered down, that's his watered down response to Push's Story Added On. That's what 8 out of 10 is. Everybody know that's just the watered down. 8 out of 10 and the first track. I love the first track. Oh my gosh, they coming in the Scorpion. Like, he about to let loose. We had to slow down. Like, nah, I'm getting ahead of myself. Let me slow down. I got a whole album to tell y'all what's going on. Double album. I got a whole album to tell y'all. Let me slow down. And that's exactly what he did. Perfectly constructed album. The music, oh my God, everything. Beats, the rap, the rhyming. He just sat back. He did it exactly how I told him and wanted him to do it. He was like, okay, I can't respond. I'm like, okay, y'all go ahead and drop y'all albums. He's like, everybody rock. Kanye, Push, Kid Cudi, Nas, Jay and Beyonce came out of nowhere, like I already knew. Like I wrote and said that Jay-Z was jumping into the battle. He was like, what were you talking about? He ain't got nothing to do with it. I already knew he was gonna come out of nowhere. That's fucking Jay-Z. Because I specifically said, I wrote it in the post, I was like, the only person who could really be able to topple Drake, or who's boss enough to topple Drake, would be Jay-Z. And then he responded on a song called Boss. I'm like, that's prophesizing right there. But anyway, yeah, he did it his own way. He was like, I'm gonna let y'all rock. Y'all go ahead and do y'all thing. Y'all push y'all albums out. And then on top of that, Kanye, everybody had that trend of dropping the short albums. The Kanye albums was 7 songs, and then Jay and Beyonce dropped with 9 songs. Okay, y'all just do it y'all way. Okay. Then he dropped double album. Bam. It's like, I'm gonna drop with 3 times as many songs as y'all doing. And still outsold. He probably outsold, or I'm gonna probably outsell all of their albums combined, probably. With a double album, his way. Like, he overcame everything. Yes, I agree with y'all. Yes, he lost the rap battle with Push by popular demand. Not by my opinion, hell no. But yeah, he did lose the battle. He lost the battle between Push. He lost the battle. But what's losing the battle when you win the war? He won the war. And he did it his way. Everybody against him. people you think you can trust, people you think, damn man, like we doing music together, like we neighbors and all that. Damn, this nigga here. Can't trust no damn body. Like Drake is really the good guy. Drake is the good guy of this. But it's like he came out like an underdog, but he ain't an underdog. He's Drake, but still, he did it his way and won. Just really how he's supposed to. That's why I really, fucking Kanye. How the fuck you drop an album and don't address none of that shit you just did? All that shit you just did with the MAGA hats and talking about how slavery was a choice and all this Donald Trump and the other and meeting with the other shit. How you do all that shit and don't address none of it on your album? You piece of trash. You piece of shit. It's the worstest album, just drop music and address nothing. Drake addressed everything that he needed to. The sun, the battle, what Push was saying. He had to stress it out through songs, not just one full song or whatever, but he did what he was supposed to do. And that's usually when rappers make their best albums, when they have beef. Shit. 50 Cent Get Rich or Die Trying. It's crazy because he only had one diss track against Ja Rule, but we all knew that energy. We all knew he had beef with Murder Inc. and them. So he had that energy, that drive then. Rap artists make their best music when they have that beef. And that's what Drake did. Give me a full rap album. He is on the top. He is coasting now. And those last these two freestyles he just put out from over there. Yeah, that's just him coasting. I see that he just like, is boasting, right? He's just like, I'm at the top now. It's solidified. I'm the king of this. I'm the king now. I beat all y'all. It's solidified. It's solidified. Undeniable. I'm the king right now, you know. And that's the other thing too. Why I'm really clapping, why I really give him a round of applause is because I really love that he put those freestyles out, which is he definitely wrote. Again, there's more to that. I'm tired of this ghostwriting shit. That's why he really dropped them down. Those freestyles. But anyway, and that's the thing about Drake. Drake is not a king. He is the #1 artist in the world, period. But he is the king of hip hop. And even though he is the top, he still humbles himself to do freestyle. Whereas Kanye, Pusha was around, I'm not sure if he freestyled, so he might have had one freestyle. I know Kanye, where's his freestyles at? He going to radio stations doing freestyle. Like Jay, they think they too big to do freestyle or to do something that's real hip hop, you know? Like shit, Jay-Z was doing interviews and stuff now, but he only do it on his platform on Tidal. But still, like, where are your freestyles at, you know what I'm saying? Let's see if y'all really still got it, can kick something. That's why I said, I hate it when niggas don't just be hating, but really look at Drake's career and look what he has done. He really has preserved hip hop. You gotta give it to him. Drake is now a GOAT. You gotta give it to him. This is what it's about. It may sound like I'm dick riding or whatever shit, but appreciation goes where it needs to. And y'all old hip hop heads need to give it to him. Give him his damn appreciation. Thank you, Drake, for keeping hip hop fresh and keeping it current. Stay spitting, my nigga.